Okay, now take care of the snake. Where's the owner? Where is he?
He's an X-ray. Oh my God, get it! Get it! Oh!
What's in it for me if I do?
Anything. What do you want?
To take you to dinner.
Oh, that's not much of a reward.
Well, it's eye of the beholder, isn't it? What do you say? Whoa, whoa!
Oh, okay, we'll talk. We'll talk. Just catch it and we'll talk.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Lisa. Even if you try to get clean, you'll still miss them. It'll still be hard as hell, and you'll still want to pop them every single damn day.
Even after?
Yeah, even after. But the alternative's worse. You'll feel like the ground is dropping out underneath you, so you don't really quite hit bottom. Until the day you find yourself taking pennies from somebody's cup to pay for what you need. Or stealing from your sister or mother
Or your grandma?
again and again.
I don't want to. I don't.
What do you want, Lisa?
To stop. I want help.
If you really want the help, tell me and I'll call someone.
Do it. Before I change my mind.
You want me to sit with you?
No, I'm okay. Call them.
We won't be long.
Good old tough love.
Well, you did the right thing coming down hard on her.
You're the one that got through to her.
All right, we both did it.
You'd have done it just as fine and fast without me. You're a hell of a doctor.
Well, so are you. Kevin. He's probably the one that keeps turning up the air conditioning, too. It's like practicing medicine in a meat locker.
Rachel Locke? No, I'm not going to be able to give the lecture. You're going to have to give it yourself. If you have a problem with that, you can talk to Dr. Baldwin. I'll bring you my notes.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Leave me alone, Chris. I've got to get out.
What are you doing?
Now, right now.
Hey, it's okay, okay? Everything's fine.
No, you don't understand.
All right. Look, whatever it is, I'll take care of it, okay? Just come with me this way.
I'll be out in a minute, Chris.
Rachel Locke.
Mom, it's...
Livvie, sweetheart, how are you? Is everything okay?
Yeah, just like always. I miss you a lot, though.
Oh, honey, I miss you, too. But, you know, whenever I do, I just think about all the fun you're having down there in Mexico with Jennifer. And...
Are you all right, Mom?
Me? Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
No reason. It's just...
It's just what, sweetheart?
Well, it's the dreams. I've been having them again. But you're not here to talk to, and...
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I wish I could be.
Oh, I could come to Port Charles.
No. No, the timing is just, it's not good.
But...
No. No buts. I can't even talk about it right now, all right? I have to go see a patient.
Okay. I understand.
It's my angel. Oh, we'll talk really soon. I miss you so much, Livvie. All right, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for your help, Gail.
Was that Gail you were talking to?
Oh, yeah. She agreed to work with Lisa.
Well, then Lisa just doubled her chances of kicking the habit. Take a bow, Doctor.
Well, on a day's work.
It's there any room left in the day to look over some files for the clinic?
So I can fill in while you take a day off? Absolutely, you need it.
What if it's more than a day? I'm considering going back over.
Back over where?
Doctors Without Limits. Always knew I would, sooner or later.
Well, not this much sooner. I mean, you just got the clinic off the ground. I thought you were enjoying your work.
I am, but I like to keep moving. You know, looking forward.
Why do I get the feeling it's more than Wanderlust?
Don't ask me. I don't know why people feel what they feel. I just think it's time for me to move on. There's nothing holding me here.
Just your patience.
You can handle my patients and the clinic.
Wait a minute, are you saying you've made up your mind?
Restless soul, Doctor. Like new challenges, you know, new places. What's what keeps me going?
Whatever you say. You know yourself better than I ever will. I'm just sorry that whatever it takes to make you happy, you won't find it here at Port Charles.
Under the cart!
I already looked there.
Look again!
You still haven't told me if you'll go out with me if I catch Mr. Slimy.
So you still haven't told me why we stopped going out in the first place.
Yes!
You got it?
Almost.
No! Not almost. I say, got it. You say...
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I got it right here in
No!
the box.
Get away! Take it out!
Well, you sure you trust me? Because you sure don't trust me to take you out. So. Of course, not that I blame you. I mean, once bitten, twice, you know.
Wow. After a lousy joke like that, you expect me to think about eating.
You believe in second chances?
Do you believe in explanations?
How about I give this serpent a second chance out in the garden and we get a fresh start, too?
I'm not sure which one of you is smoother than the other.
Well, you want to compare?
No!
Huh? No?
No!
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'll have dinner with you. Yes, just get it out before it bites.
What, this old toothless thing? Come on.
Toothless? What do you know about snakes?
I know that I had it in this box less than a minute after I walked in here.
You what? All this time?
Well, I got a yes out of you, didn't I?
Whatever it takes, huh?
Yes, whatever it takes.
Maybe that just was the wrong address, you know?
Lucy, it's like, you know, I said, it's one phony lead after another.
Okay, but then what was the point, you know, of that woman coming here? What was the point? Oh, my gosh.
Maybe this will answer your question.
Oh, the money. Did they get all the money?
You think I'm a nitwit? Put it all in one place?
Okay, so is this how it's gonna be?
Till we get a break.
When did people get so cruel, huh?
What's this?
What?
What kind of chicken scratch is this? Instead of the money I took, down payment, I'll be in touch. Further instructions.
What is that? God.
So we can play 20 questions, or you can trust me enough and tell me what it is that freaked you out so badly at GH.
Well, I took your advice.
About what?
Trying to find out what I could about my father, only...
You weren't too happy with what you discovered?
Look, just forget about it.
Charlie, I really can't. I'm concerned about you.
Don't be, I'm fine.
Well, you weren't fine when you stormed out of Rachel Locke's office. Hey, what were you doing in there anyway? All right, look, I'm prying again. I'm sorry. Just, I want you to know that if you want to talk, if you need help, it's here for you.
My name isn't Charlie.
I don't understand.
Chris, you've been really good to me, and I haven't been honest with you. My real name is Livvie.
Okay. Livvie it is. It'll take some getting used to. Wait, this story about your mother?
That part's true. I graduated from boarding school and thought that I would move in with her again for the summer. But when I got here and surprised her, she acted like a stranger. Like she couldn't wait for me to leave.
Did you ask her why?
She doesn't want to talk about it. It's like I was a part of another life, and nobody in Port Charles was supposed to know I even existed.
Oh, that's gotta hurt a lot.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'm worried about her, Chris. Something's wrong, and I don't know what it is. And I can't figure out how to help her till I do.
And you don't want to let her know that you're here in town until you figure out what it is that's going on.
Exactly. And I can't keep snooping around her office trying to dig up information.
Whoa,
it's just not right.
Shh. Wait a minute. You just said her office.
Now you know. Rachel Locke is my mother.
Rachel?
I'm sorry I kept it a secret from you, but I had to be sure, you know?
That you could trust me. I understand. And you can trust me.
Well, I know that now.
Well, and I know how hard it was for you to let me in. And I'm glad you did. I feel honored.
Honored?
By your friendship, your confidence. And I promise you I will never betray it. Ever. Your secrets are safe with me. Colleen, I ordered cultures ages ago. Find out what's taking so long.
I'll call the lab. This is Colleen on 8. I'm calling about one of Dr. Ramsey's patients, a Ralph Urbaniak.
Yes, I want you to tell the doctor on call that I want him to increase Miss Reese's haloperidol to 3 milligrams. And what happened anyway? My mother was doing so much better. What set her off? I see. Well, you find out what it is, and you make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Dr. Smith from OR?
Colleen, do I have any messages?
They'd be in your box if you did, just like they always are.
I'm expecting one from Dr. Quartermain. When he does call, page me.
Okay.
Well, is there something you want?
I'm just kind of curious as to why you're here and not, you know, relaxing somewhere. I mean, you do have a lot of time off now.
Yeah, well, I won't once Alan and the board members stop dragging their feet and allow me to present my statement.
You know, if it wasn't one thing, it's the other with you lately. Everything okay with your mother?
She's fine, Chris, really. It's nothing that I haven't handled before.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you something. What's up with the different last names? You said you were never married. Of course, you said that your mother was dead.
Now, believe it or not, there are some things that are just none of your business.
I understand it's too painful to talk about. Yeah, I know how it is to lose someone.
I never said anything about losing anyone.
You didn't have to, Rachel.
All right. Yes, I was married once. When I was in college and he died. Happy?
Of course I'm not happy. The last thing I want to do is bring up painful memories from your past.
You seem a little agitated today, Charlie. Did you have another dream?
No, I've just been thinking a lot.
About?
My mom and how much she's keeping from me.
You mean all the secrets about your father?
She has so many secrets.
Well, sometimes a parent will feel it's in the best interests of the child to protect them from certain things. It's just that they usually don't realize that unless a person has all the pieces to their life, they just can't be whole.
Well, she should realize that she's not stupid. She should realize.
But she doesn't, which means you have to.
You think I should find those pieces?
Yes. And if and when you're ready, I'll be there to help you.
Oh, Ian. Just the man I wanted to see.
That's a change.
No argument here. Anyway, listen, I saw this article online, a way of streamlining ordering supplies for the clinic, so I will email it to you.
Oh, it'll die a slow death in cyberspace. I don't do the email thing.
What? It's the 21st century, hello.
I prefer the 19th. Hello.
Fine. All right, I'll make a copy of it and I'll put it on your desk for you, okay?
You're better off just giving it to Karen. She'll have more use for it. I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
I was approached by Doctors Without Limits about going back.
So you're leaving? Just like that?
I never said it was here for the long haul.
Yeah, right. Dr. Nomad. Don't stay in one place for too long. You never know. People might get to know you.
That's the Eve I've come to know right here.
You know what, Ian? We could do shtick all day and all night. But it's not funny to your patients.
This has been an uphill battle for me.
One that I thought you were winning.
No. Over there, I never had to fight for every single thing. And by the time someone found out we had to bend the rules a little, we were onto something else. But here, the best we can do is go to the on-call room. A little too close for comfort.
What about the clinic?
I'm leaving it in capable hands, okay?
I thought you liked what you were doing there.
I do like what I'm doing when it's about medicine, not about red tape. God, I wish I could show you where I've been, what I've seen. When you walk into a village where people are dying left and right of something as simple as an opportunistic infection. And to be able to wipe out the disease before it wipes out every man, woman, and child. To make a difference, to really make a difference, and I can't do that here.
You are doing it here. You already have done it here.
I can't stay.
Yes, why not?
Why don't you get your ears checked, please?
I heard you, okay? I heard you. And believe it or not, I understand what it's like to want to make a difference.
So why don't you go with me?
Because I have obligations that I just can't walk away from.
And you think that's what I'm doing?
You come here, doctor, like you're from above the highest mountain, and you start calling all the shots. You push to get a clinic open, and now you do. And we all start thinking, hey, maybe this guy isn't such a jerk after all. And then you bail on us.
So you don't think I'm a jerk, thank God.
I was beginning not to, until now. You know what I think?
Sure you'll tell me? What is it?
I don't think you're leaving. I think you're running away.
Running from what?
I don't know. You tell me.
Status post-gastric surgery and triad just complaining of dizziness.
I'll take it.
I'll assist.
Since when do I need an assist?
Since I am not finished with you yet. So, what's the latest on Kevin and this girl?
Charlie McMillan.
Is he still treating her in a hotel room?
Yeah, practically every day.
And?
And I don't know any more than that.
You said you were going to get some concrete evidence to use against Kevin.
I'm working on it.
Well, work harder.
These things take time,
We
Rachel.
don't have time, Chris.
What's the matter? You didn't get your recommended daily dose of blood today?
This isn't about me.
Of course it isn't.
Look, if Kevin is doing something that could harm this young woman, he's got to be stopped before it can cause irreversible damage.
I don't want Charlie hurt either. Okay, but if we move too fast, that could happen.
I don't see how.
Come on, Rachel, you've seen Kevin do this before. He hurts someone and then turns around and makes it look like it's their fault. Is that what you want to happen again?
That won't happen, Chris. I made a promise to myself, and the man will be punished.
Well, good. I will let you know when it's time.
So you don't know anything at all about your father?
No, my mother wouldn't talk about him.
What about your grandmother? Did you ever ask her?
They both acted like he never existed.
Because your mother was so devastated when he died? That is what you said, that she wasn't so much angry at him, but at the situation, and how she felt so abandoned.
Oh, that's your third cup of coffee. We could finish this another time if you want.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm beginning to feel tired all the time. It's become a condition of life, I'm afraid. Unless you don't feel like going on.
I want to know the truth.
About your father?
And my mother.
All right. Why don't we start with what you do know?
Oh, I'm not sure what that is anymore. I mean, a couple of months ago, everything was great.
Until you began to feel that your mother didn't want you around?
I couldn't figure out why, but I think I have now.
And what's the reason for that?
My mom isn't who I thought she was.
Well, what makes you say that?
It's just, I heard things about her.
What kind of things?
Just, well, a lot of people don't like her.
Did they tell you that?
Well, some have, and some of it I overheard.
Well, that could just be their perspective on it. I mean, you have to consider the source.
But most of these sources are really decent, and they don't think my mother is at all.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I couldn't believe it at first. I mean, I've never seen that side of her the way people describe her. I know I told you my mom was kind of a control freak, but I thought that was her way of looking out for me. You know, a maternal thing.
Yeah, when we're children, when we're young, our parents are our entire world. Hopefully, when we grow, we begin to see our parents not just as parents, but as people.
This is different. I mean, you should have seen her yesterday.
Your mother's in Port Charles?
No, my mom isn't in Port Charles.
But you just said that you saw her.
I went to see her.
Well, I didn't realize that she lived so close by.
She doesn't. I mean, she doesn't live that close, but she really isn't that far either.
Okay. Well, anyway, tell me what happened.
Oh, she didn't know I was there. And I saw her lose it. I mean, totally lose it.
Over what?
It's hard to say.
Do you think it could have something to do with your being gone?
No, it wasn't about that.
But you don't know for sure what it was?
No, but I've never seen her like this before.
Well, tell me what like this is, and I mean exactly.
Okay. Whenever she gets mad, she just goes all quiet. But this time, oh my, it was so scary. It was like she was completely wigged out, totally out of control.
Often when people keep their emotions inside, like your mother does, they can erupt. And it usually has nothing to do with what set them off to begin with.
You really think so?
Oh, anger can come out in all kinds of ways. Last week I got a speeding ticket, and my house has never been so clean as it is right now.
I do that too. My roommate used to get mad at me just so our room would get straightened up.
No, I guess we're no mystery to anyone.
No, my mom always told me not to play poker. She said I had cards written all over my face.
Sounds like your mother knows you very well.
Yeah, better than I know her. Do you know what it feels like to believe something your whole life and then find out it's not what you thought at all?
Yes, I do. It's as if you think you know who you are and what you're about, and then the anchor that was your whole life is gone. And you're left
drowning.
That's what it can feel like, yes.
Do you think that's what my dreams are about? That my mother isn't who I thought she was?
That's what we're going to find out.
What do you do when that happens? What did you do?
In my case, I created a new anchor. I started a new life.
How do you do that?
First, you have to get rid of the old life.
But what if it won't let go of you?
Then you have to reach deep down inside yourself and find the strength to fight it.
But who is myself? I don't know my mother anymore. I never knew my father. How am I supposed to know who I am?
So, Iris, you've been feeling a little dizzy lately.
I've been tired all the time, too.
When was your surgery?
2 months ago.
Bleeding ulcers.
I've been taking the medicine that Dr. Boardman gave me.
Histamine blockers.
Cimetidine, 300 milligrams BID.
So, what do you think's wrong?
Well, I'm not sure. Your blood pressure's fine when you're laying down. It's when you sit up, it drops substantially. Usually indicates a low blood volume. And, want to make sure you're right. There's no internal bleeding.
Does this mean I'm going to have to put up with Dr. Boardman again?
You noticed his subtle charms, did you?
Well, it's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, no, but he's an excellent surgeon.
Still, I hope I won't be needing his services again.
Well, maybe your lab results will tell us that you don't.
But if there is any gastric bleeding, we're gonna have to keep you here for a while, okay?
Is there any family I can call for you?
No, no one to call.
What about work?
Oh, I do sewing out of home. I don't like to punch a time card.
Amen to that.
Sounds like a woman after your own heart, Doctor.
Have you hurt your neck lately?
No. Why?
No, it's just a thought. I'm gonna push your blood results, make sure we have an answer for you very soon, okay? Can I see you for a second?
Yes, of course.
5426. Dr. Rosa Martinez. 5426.
What is it?
That mark on the back of her neck, the tattoo, is just like the other two patients.
What? You sure?
It was a small mark, but, yeah, I think it was identical.
Why wasn't I notified immediately about my patient?
Thought a page was immediate. In Borneo, we used homing pigeons.
If that form of communication is your preference, you might want to consider returning to your career as a push doctor. I have a patient to see.
Don't listen to him.
Well, you think I should stay here and institute homing pigeons?
Well, do you think maybe we could train them to drop little messages on Boardman's head?
Be worth a try, sure. I gotta call the lab about these results.
File these.
Your son's not in right now, Mr. Collins. He's seeing a patient outside the hospital. But he'll be back. I'll have him call you. Okay. Was there something else, Dr. Locke?
Oh, no, I was just going to check the doctor's log to see how Dr. Quartermain's schedule is for the rest of the day.
Oh, I can tell you. He's in meetings all afternoon.
Could you just file those, please?
You ever get nothing on Joshua Long? Did you try the deceased records? I told you. Yeah, Livvie said he was dead. All right, well, just, you know where to reach me. All right, bye.
Dr. Sanchez to pharmacy.
Colleen, have you seen Dr. Locke?
Yes.
Charming as ever, was she?
She left me with all these, like I don't have anything else to do.
Where is she now?
I don't know. She wanted to check Dr. Quartermain's schedule, and then she just took off.
Really? Dr. Quartermain has the rest of his day blocked out for meetings.
That's what I told her.
Did she mention Dr. Collins?
No, why?
Well, you know how she is, always accusing him of stealing her patients.
Well, today he's seeing one of his own at Port Charles Hotel.
Huh. Really? Well, you know what? I am going to sign out, get an early dinner. Why don't you page me if you need me?
Okay.
What is this, Barnaby Jones?
What?
It's an American detective series. Very popular in Bhutan. I'm surprised you don't know it.
I know what it is, like 20 years ago. Anyway, at least you're coming into the 20th century.
Good. What did you want to talk about?
Kind of a weird coincidence, huh? 3 people with the same marks on their neck?
So you think there is something going on?
Don't you?
Good, let's call the police.
No!
Why not?
Because we can't call the police. The same police that think that Jamal is John Gotti. The same police that let Greg Cooper escape from prison and then try and murder my husband.
What?
Never mind. Never mind. This problem is too big for the police.
How do you know it's big? We don't know what it is at all. It could be anything.
Come on. People coming in here with strange marks on their bodies that they don't remember getting. Strange test results getting all mixed up.
So this is Barnaby Jones?
Yes, it's Barnaby Jones. Come on, aren't you just a little bit curious?
Is this your way of trying to keep me in Port Charles?
Ian, you know what? These people, they know you. They trust you. You have to help them.
What do you want me to do?
Stay here and help figure it out with me. Come on. I'll be your Lee Merriweather.
Well, that's an offer that's hard to resist.
Finding out who you are can be pretty scary.
Sometimes I wish I never even started.
But you didn't. Not consciously. Your dreams did that. Your subconscious did.
Well, maybe if my mother had been more open with me, especially about my father, maybe I wouldn't feel this way.
Charlie? Charlie McMillan, it's Dr. Locke.
Oh, my God.
Charlie, are you in there?
What's she doing here?
I don't know. I don't even know her.
All right, I'll handle this.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna splash some water on my face.
What the hell are you doing here?
I was about to ask the same of you.
Hey, how you doing?
For real? My viral load is undetectable.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad.
How about you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. One step at a time.
Well, sounds like you have a good handle on things.
Just following your example.
Very smart man.
Nurse Garza, good evening.
Dr. Scanlon?
A little problem I was hoping you could help me out with.
Yeah, what's that?
I can't decide where to go on our date. The new snake house at the zoo or the Monty Python festival at the Bijou.
Very funny. By the way, it is not a date, it is payback.
Oh, come on. Lots of people are scared of snakes.
Thank you.
Not all of them run around the hospital on gurneys screaming like a banshee.
I was not screaming.
Whatever. I'm just glad to be of service.
Yeah, you were quite the hero, weren't you?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I guess I was.
Must be nice not being afraid of anything. Don't tell me. There is something?
I'd be lying if I said there wasn't.
Aha!
The only difference is I'm not going to give in to it.
Back in Uptown digs, huh?
Jamal? What are you doing here? Did anybody see you?
Relax, it's cool. Frank smuggled me up the back way.
Well, you are taking a big risk coming back here.
Yeah, well, you know me. I love living life on the edge, you know? Besides, I want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Look, you ain't got to front with me.
Well, I'm not fronting anything. You know, at least I'm not, wigging out anymore like I was.
Yeah.
Seeing Cedric's face every time I close my eyes.
Yeah, well, now you got a bunch of other stuff you got to deal with.
Yeah, well, it's not every day that you remember killing someone.
Now, come on, it wasn't your fault. You know that.
No, well, I'm just having a hard time wrapping my head around the whole thing, Just so isn't me.
Yeah, well, it's not you. That's what you got to keep reminding yourself of. You hear what I'm saying? I mean, you were in a bad situation with a bad person, but it's all over now. How you can put this all behind you and just go on with your life.
Yeah, but except I don't think that I can.
Open the door, Kevin. I want to see Charlie now.
I don't believe this. You actually followed me here.
This isn't about you. It's about a patient.
Well, if that were true, which I doubt, you're on suspension. I guess Gail was right to do it after all. You're even more unbalanced than I thought.
Well, you know what? Attack me all you like. I know it's just to make you feel better about your own sick behavior.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's time for you to leave.
I'm not going anywhere until I see Charlie McMillan.
And that is not going to happen.
She asked to see me, Kevin.
What?
Yeah, I know that might be difficult for you to fathom, but maybe she's not so keen on your method of treatment.
That isn't true.
Really? Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So let's go inside and ask her.
There is no way I'll ever let you near another one of my patients.
Your patient? Since when did late-night visits with a young girl in a hotel room qualify as therapy, Kevin? Yeah, that's right. I know all about it, and it's perverted.
You're twisted.
Oh, I'm twisted. God, that's rich.
Rachel, if there's an ounce of sanity left in you, you'll get yourself some help. You want to tell me what that was about?
Rachel, what the hell are you doing here?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to keep you from blowing everything.
There's no reason to protect Kevin.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you what we have on Kevin is very, very serious. So much so that people might not believe it, especially if the accusation comes from someone who has an axe to grind. Okay, if we want this to stick, we're gonna need rock-solid proof.
We've got proof, Chris. He's in there with her right now.
No, I'm not talking about one isolated incident. Because believe me, Kevin will be able to screw him out of this just like he screwed out of every other dirty thing he's ever done.
Well, you better know what you're doing.
Rachel, I promise you, before long, we will have everything we need to destroy Kevin.
It better not take too long.
You know, all the time I played ball, I never had stitches. Not one.
Oh, it won't be as bad as you think.
I'm not worried. I can take it.
All right, here we go.
Ow. Ow.
I haven't touched you yet.
I knew that. Just getting it out of my system.
He'll be very gentle.
You ready now?
Sure. Have at it.
So, how'd you do it?
Huh?
How'd you cut yourself?
Oh, a mouse.
Excuse me?
I was up on a chair changing a light bulb and I saw a mouse. The beady-eyed thing caught me off guard. I fell and cut my hand.
Oh, how about that?
Do me a favor. Don't tell anyone.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, really. In fact, just yesterday, we had someone in here who nearly had a coronary trying to get away from a little harmless snake.
And thank goodness certain people were around to save them. Not that this someone wasn't perfectly capable of taking care of herself.
No, I'm sure she was. But we all need a little help from time to time. Isn't that right, Mr. Velasco?
Right.
No, I am being serious. Okay? My life will never be the way that it was.
And why not?
Because that person, that girl that I was, doesn't exist anymore. Okay? What has happened has changed me.
Well, come on, it doesn't have to. I mean, not if you don't let it.
Would you really think it's that easy? That I can just, turn it all off and go to the mall and get my nails done? Oh, God, I so do need a manicure. I really...
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the Alison I know.
No. She has, okay? I have changed. Really. And it's for the better. Okay, I've grown up. And for the first time in my life, I am ready to take responsibility for my own actions.
Responsibility?
For killing Cedric. I am going to confess, Jamal.
No, you're not. I told you already.
No,
You're not
I know
going
what you
to.
told me, okay? But it's the right thing to do. It'll be okay. It was self-defense.
Look,
It will be
Alison,
fine.
Come on.
And for the first time, they will be able to see that you are innocent, and we can both get on with our
I
lives.
hate to break this to you, but, I mean, the world doesn't work like that.
Like what?
No witnesses. I mean, come on. They're going to think they're just trying to protect me.
Look, I can convince them, all right?
Also, it's going to be a trial, and then there'll be a bunch of publicity. And afterwards, your life never will be the same.
I don't care.
Look, and on top of that, you seem to be forgetting that I'm wanted for more than just Cedric's murder.
Look, we will find a way to convince them. Cedric set you up, all right? We will get lawyers and experts and subpoenas.
Would you just give me a break, please? I thought you just said that you grew up.
I have.
Well, then get it through your head. Okay, no matter how much you want it to, you can't make this go away. All right, but I can.
No, don't even say it, okay? Don't even think about it.
Look, you're gonna be fine. All right? So you don't need me no more.
Look, I'm telling you, I have it all figured out, okay? It will be fine.
Look, and I'm telling you, this is the only way. I gotta get out of here.
Would you like some more juice or coffee or something?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Charlie, you haven't answered my question yet. Why do you think Dr. Locke was here?
I don't know.
Well, she said that you asked for her.
What? That is not true.
So you didn't ask for her.
No, she's never even met me.
Well, obviously she knows who you are. Charlie?
Well, when I first came to town, I heard about her, that she was an okay psychiatrist. That's it.
All right, who told you about her?
Does it matter?
Well, it does to me. I'd like to know who recommended her to you.
God, I don't remember. I might have even read about her or something.
But you didn't speak to her?
Dr. Locke?
Yes.
No, God, I was going to meet with her once, but I changed my mind.
Why?
I didn't feel I was ready. I wasn't ready until Lucy introduced me to you.
And that's it?
That's it. You don't think too much of Dr. Locke?
Frankly, no, I don't.
Why?
It's complicated.
That bad, huh?
I think Dr. Locke's treatments are dangerous.
Dangerous? What does that mean?
That means some treatments can do more harm than good. I've seen several cases where Dr. Locke has done some great harm.
Really? I guess I picked the right doctor.
Well, why don't we just get back to you? You were talking about your mother.
My mother, right. Listen, would you mind if we continued this another time?
No, of course not.
I'm feeling a little tired, and the interruption, it kind of threw me off.
I am sorry about that.
Don't be. You couldn't have known.
Are you sure you're okay? It's just that I know what you were getting into when you got upset earlier.
No, I'm fine now, really.
All right. I'll take it up at your next session.
You'll still come here, right?
If that's what you want.
Yeah, it is.
There's still something bothering you, Charlie.
It's just that I heard what she said, and is it weird for us to meet here?
Well, it's usually not my practice to make house calls, but you told me you'd feel more comfortable here.
Yeah, I do. I really don't want to do this at the hospital.
Then that's all that matters. And no, it's not weird. And it's not wrong.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Charlie, Dr. Locke's opinion means nothing to me. It should mean even less to you.
Look, if you think just because you're leaving that I won't tell the truth about what happened, you are so wrong.
Yeah, well, who do you think they're gonna believe? Kidhood like Cedric? Huh? You or me?
You're just saying that because you're protecting me again.
Would you get over yourself? All right, I'm just trying to protect my own damn skin.
That's a lie.
Yeah, so what if it is? All right, come on, you're a smart girl. I mean, sometimes anyway.
Oh, thanks.
Alison, don't you know a good thing when you see one? I'm fixing it so you can start all over. All right, no matter what you say about it being different now, you can still do that. All right, you can go back to your life. You know, have fun with all your friends and everything. Heck, you can even get that fly beamer you always wanted, you know?
Is that all you think that there is to me?
What?
What, do you think that I'm just like some stupid, spoiled little rich kid who would let you ruin your life because you... You know what, Jamal? Forget it. Okay, if that's what you really think, forget it.
That's not what I think at all.
Mm-hmm, sure.
You're the first one that... You're the only person that's ever stood by me. You're the only person who's...
What?
Well, the point is that you shouldn't have to spend the rest of your life paying for knowing me.
Look, I'm not gonna pay. Neither one of us is gonna pay.
Yeah, you will. All right, if I stay and you tell the truth, you'll pay in more ways than you can even imagine yet.
When if you stay and take
It's
the
not
rap...
even gonna be a big deal. All right, that's exactly the kind of life they expect from somebody like me.
I never expected that.
Look, I gotta get out of here.
Oh, Jamal.
You know, it hasn't all been bad, you know. We had, a bunch of laughs on the way. And heck, I mean, who knows, maybe someday we could... Nah, probably not.
Are you kidding me? You were afraid of a little old snake? Okay, it was a huge snake with great big fangs.
It didn't have any fangs. Come on.
How do you know? Did you look in its mouth?
Did you?
Well, no, but it looked like it could have.
Uh-huh.
Women.
Excuse me. Aren't you the guy who was afraid of a mouse?
I wasn't really afraid. I was concerned for my wife.
Oh, I see.
Oh, really? I mean, there's not too much that scares me. It's all mind over matter.
Okay, pal, you're almost finished.
Ah! Whoa.
Damn.
Joe, are you all right?
Oh, my God, Gabriella.
What? It's just a little blood.
Call. Don't just show up here. Hey, for all anybody knows, I'm just a patient. Yeah, but if they find out you're a private investigator, where does that leave me?
You want to hear my news or not?
Just be quick about it.
All right. Search turned up 4 Joshua locks living in the U.S. in the 20th century. Now, we could rule out 2 of them as being Livvie's dear-old dad.
Why, they can't have kids or something?
The first one croaked in World War I. The second one is a sophomore in high school in Burke, Burnett, Texas.
All right, fine. What about 3 and 4?
Yeah, now, Dr. Joshua Locke Jr., he's still alive, so that next is him. But Dr. Locke Sr., he's a real possibility. Croaked in 82.
How old?
He was 76.
So that would make him 63, 64 when Livvie was conceived. It's kind of old to be starting a family, don't you think?
Yeah, well, that puts us back to square one.
All right, you know what? Check into Junior.
I told you.
Yeah, I know he's still alive. Just see what you can find out about him.
All right, you're calling the shots. I'll get back to you in a couple days.
No, tomorrow. I need it tomorrow.
You're pushing hard, Randy.
Yeah, I know I am. If this thing's gonna turn out the way I want, I need that information before Rachel Locke goes and does something stupid.
Dr. Seagrove, neurology. Dr. Jason Seagrove,
Jill, any messages?
neurology.
I thought that you were on suspension. I asked if there were any messages. No, none. Well, good. Good, that'll give me time to work on these charts. I'm reassigning them to other doctors for the time being.
Dr. Santana.
Dr. Collins. I didn't expect to see you back tonight.
Just want to pick up my messages.
Well, there's a ton, as usual. Mrs. Bryant called. She wants to talk to you ASAP.
Something happened?
No, she's just feeling a little blue. Said you're the only one that can make her feel better. Oh, and speaking of feeling better, Mr. Gonzalez called. Said the exercises that you gave him for the panic attacks, they really helped.
Excellent.
Yeah. Here's the rest, but none of them are urgent.
Thank you.
And Alison Barrington's been asking for you.
All right, I'll see her on the way out.
Okay, bye. He's to Dr. Baldwin.
Dr. Friel to psychiatrics. Dr. Tony Friel to psychiatrics.
Yes, I'd like the listing for Erie County Medical Society, please. You can connect me. Great, thank you. Yes. I'd like to report a doctor who's been having late-night liaisons with a female patient in a hotel room. I wish you'd let me help you with that.
No, I got it.
Okay.
So how about that guy freaking out over nothing, huh?
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, well, at least in your cases. Was a really big snake, so.
I was talking about you.
Me?
Your hand. Safe to say you overreacted.
No, it just surprised me, that's all. Not to mention it hurt like hell.
But you were much more concerned about me.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
About what?
Gabriella, you've got that cut there on your arm.
So?
Well, if my blood came in contact with your blood.
It didn't.
Are you sure?
Joe, it's way up here.
I know. But still, just to be safe. Maybe you should think about AZT.
AZT? That's an HIV drug.
Right.
Garcia, what are you doing here? Easy, Doc. Your patient called me. Why? Seems we've charged the wrong person with murder. Alison?
It's true. I'm the one who killed Cedric.
You're HIV positive.
I don't know. I've tested negative so far. But that doesn't mean, of course... Anyway, I'd have never told you like this, Gaby. But after what happened, you know, what could have happened, I had to say something, right? Gaby. Right?
I don't know. I can't talk about this right now. I've got to go.
Alison, are you sure about this?
I killed Cedric. He was punching me and hitting me, and I had to stop him.
What'd you do?
I kept trying to push him away, and
Yeah, and?
he went down, backwards. And the next thing I knew, he was at the bottom of the stairs, and it was over.
That's it?
That's it. It was me. I remember now. Jamal didn't kill Cedric. I did.
In self-defense.
So you can drop the charges against Jamal now and arrest me. I am responsible.
Yo, Frank. Hey, man, are you crazy? What are you doing here?
It's trick or treating, bro.
Why didn't you stay put?
Oh, well, that's because you know that she's getting better, you know?
What, Alison?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just wanted to, you know, thank you for it. I owe you for it, man. Both of us do, actually. You know, if it wasn't for you, like, helping us out and stuff.
Hey, it's no problem.
The hell it wasn't, man. You were cool through all of this, and that's... Look, I just wanted to tell you before I go, all right?
Go where?
I don't know, man. Who cares? Out of town or something, man. This time it's for good, bro.
Look, Jamal, I think
No, there's something...
Hello?
No.
Anybody there? Hey, it's us, Frank. Hello? You're home? Frank?
You go upstairs. I gotta talk to you before you go anywhere, okay? All right, move, go. I'm in here. Hey, there's the man. Think fast. Hey,
Frank, be careful.
Hey, we know what we're doing. Oh, good memory, Grasshopper. But I didn't think we were gonna rematch until I picked you up in the morning.
Oh, well, we were just stopping by on our way home.
Your place is across town.
Well, I had errands on this side.
At this hour?
Yes.
Hey! Nate's lights are on. Can I go and see if I can borrow his Karate Kingdom game? I'm almost on level 5.
Well, it's kind of late, champ.
Well, I don't see why not. He'll be fine. Just don't stay too long. You better go now before I change my mind, okay? Bye.
Bye.
So, you happen to be in the neighborhood, huh?
I thought you'd be thrilled to have the extra time with Neal.
I am not thrilled with you thinking you can drop by whenever you please, because you're not welcome. Call first.
Call where, Frank? The federal pen? Where you're gonna be before long? I was just trying to give you and your son...
What do you want, Courtney?
I want you to stop and think before it's too late. To tell the police everything you know about Jamal and stop being so stubborn.
Stop thinking I give a damn about anything you have to say and go away.
Am I bothering you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Then I'm not going anywhere.
You might want to wait for an attorney before you start
No,
talking.
it's okay. I want to tell
All
her.
the same, I think you should do yourself a favor and take your time. She already took her time coming forward.
Well, it just came back the other day.
Which other day? Wait a minute. If you want to grill my patient, she's in no condition for that now.
No, Kevin, it's okay. Let him ask what he wants.
You heard her. What I heard is a patient who may not be fully aware of what she's saying, and I won't be sure of that until we spend some time alone to talk. Not possible. Then I promise you anything she says in this room will be inadmissible in court. 5 minutes.
Okay, doctor. 5 and counting.
You want to catch me up?
It's all true. When I was with Jamal, I remembered.
But it doesn't upset you now to talk about it?
Well, not since I put all the pieces together. I mean, it's the things that you don't know that makes it scary.
How about knowing that you're responsible for someone else's death?
Well, I didn't mean for it to happen. But I'm not going to let Jamal take the blame.
Alison.
Nana.
I hope you've been able to talk some sense into her, Kevin. This insanity I've heard about her taking the blame for this hoodlum's death.
It's not insanity.
He brainwashed her, didn't he? He's why she's saying all these crazy things.
No, that's not true.
He put those thoughts into her head. Tell him, Kevin, Jamal is responsible.
So you ready to talk?
I wasn't ready for what I heard, that's for sure.
Well, I wasn't ready to tell you before, so I guess we're even.
Even? You think I was afraid? That's why I walked away?
Disgusted?
No. That's the last thing I was thinking.
Look, Gabriella, somebody I was with. Not a lot. And not that it matters, because once is all it takes. She's positive. And that's why when I got cut...
Your blood got nowhere near
I know, but when it happened, I freaked.
I'm fine. Hey, let it go. And besides what you say, I'm not taking AZT because the side effects alone...
I wasn't thinking about them. I was thinking about you.
And overreacting? So everything you did was out of concern for me?
Yes.
Did you think I was going to fall apart? I mean, or did you just think I was too small-minded to deal with this?
No,
Either way, you had no right to make my decision for me. Okay, you had no right to cut me off the way you did. Period.
Look, pushing you away was only partly about you and not that big a part. You feel better? I mean, I've seen you in the ER. I know you can handle it rough.
Well, then you must just think that I'm not sensitive enough to deal with this.
Oh, come on. We both know that's not what I think. I didn't tell anybody.
Not even your family?
Not until I didn't have a choice. They heard rumors. They asked questions, and I wasn't about to lie. No matter how hard it was, and it was hard, telling people who care about you, who you care about, that your life could be on the line.
I could have helped you, Joe. If you'd only trusted me.
Gabriella, we had only been out once. I didn't think it was right to lean that heavy that fast. New relationships are hard enough as it is.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Look, I'm sorry if I hurt you. It was not my intention.
I see that.
And hopefully you can forgive me.
Joe.
Look, just think about it, would you? I'll find you later.
I may not be a psychiatrist, but I know what her problem is. Stockholm Syndrome.
What syndrome?
Stockholm, dear. Like that poor Patricia Hearst girl.
Who?
She'd been taken captive and brainwashed by those awful Siamese people.
Nobody brainwashed me, Nana.
Well, of course they did. You were programmed by that antisocial thief and murderer.
But he didn't... He is not a... Tell her, please.
Amanda, this is the clearest-minded I've seen Alison in days, and I honestly don't believe that she's suffering from any syndrome.
Well, then, I consider you incompetent. And I remove you as Alison's psychiatrist.
Hey, can we get back to business? Because I'm trying to run an investigation here, remember? Now, I need your whole story again from the beginning.
Unacceptable. I will not allow it. Despite Dr. Collins' bizarre assessment, I have no doubt that my granddaughter here was victimized and brainwashed.
Don't you see? He's the whole reason why I'm here. He took care of me, and it's my turn to protect him. He's not guilty of anything, kidnapping or murder.
Sounds like her grip is pretty solid to me.
Thank you. Okay? And whether you choose to believe it or not, I know exactly what I am saying.
I believe you do.
See?
And I've heard all I need to hear.
Good. So then you'll get all the charges against Jamal dropped?
No.
What?
You just said it's your turn to protect Woods, and that's what I think you're doing.
Oh, my God, you're worse than Barney Fife.
But do you expect me to take your word that that punk is innocent? Besides, there's still evidence he's the one running that numbers racket.
Look, I can't remember it now, but I know Cedric had to have set Jamal up.
Oh, don't worry, I'll tell the DA. But he won't believe it, and he won't drop the charges. Not with all the proof we've got against Jamal.